HMRC went live with its support for self-employed businesses yesterday, and to make the application for that grant you need to make it between the 13th of May and the 18th of May. Just a quick clarification in terms of who is eligible. You need to be self-employed, so sometimes there's a bit of confusion. If you're a company director, that's not self-employed. One other condition is that you need to be able to demonstrate that your business has been adversely impacted by the coronavirus, so that your turnover has gone down. HMRC may ask to see your accounts to be able to substantiate that your turnover has actually gone down in the future. You also need to prove, and you must have filed the tax return and shown that you were self-employed for the tax year 1920 and that you were still trading in the tax year 2021. It's also important that you make the claim directly and not your accountant. If your accountant goes on and tries to make the claim, it will trigger a fraud alert on the HMRC system and will substantially delay the payment that you're going to get. In terms of how much money you're entitled to, it covers a 3-month period, and the maximum is £7,500. You will get less if your average monthly earnings are less than £2,500 based on your tax returns for the last 3 years. The other thing that's important to note is that you can actually continue to work. So again, as long as your turnover has fallen because it's been impacted by the coronavirus, you can still have worked during that period and you are still eligible. The other things that are available are you can defer taxes such as VAT and self-assessment payments. So if you had a VAT payment that was falling due between the 20th of March 2020 and the 30th of June 2020, you can push that back to the 31st of March 2021. If you have a self-assessment payment on account due on the 31st of July of this year, you can push that back to the 31st of January 2021. And just a final note on the self-employed grant, it is taxable. So when you come to complete your tax return for the 2020-21 tax year, that will form part of your income.